Hey everybody, this is Kevin. There's a lot of misunderstanding about imputed income, and I wanted to go over it today. If you have somebody that thinks they're getting screwed or is very upset about having imputed income on their pay stub, please forward this to them because my mission here is just to try to educate around why imputed income is good if it's for the right reasons. So let's go to slide number 2. The word imputed, as defined in the English language, this is the Webster, this is the free dictionary online, to relate, attribute, or ascribe something that usually something bad to a particular cause, source, or person. That's not good. And again, this is from the free dictionary. So here they say something dishonest or dishonorable, especially a criminal offense to a person. That's the first one that comes up. And then down here, this is more what we're talking about, but commerce to give to goods or services when the real value is unknown. It's a notional value. So none of that sounds good. So how can imputed income be ever a good thing? So let's talk about imputed income is basically the value of the compensation that's not actually dollar amount that goes on your pay stub, paycheck, and then you pay taxes on it at the end of the year. Companies have to do this. They have to. And when I say have to, I don't mean they could. I mean they have to. So let's say here you are here in a 24% bracket and you're very picky about what you like and don't like. You're one of those people that's just very picky. You hate taxes. All right, so that's maybe 90% of the people out there. And you like to make more money. So, if you could get more money, you'd like to have it. Again, that's probably 98%. So what if the company gave you an extra $1,000? Now, this is a monetary value. I get that. Would you take it? Yeah, but you would have to pay tax on that extra $10,000, right? You would. So not $10,000. Now, you're not paying $10,000. This is the biggest confusion we see on our team at Leading Edge is that people think, well, it says $10,000, I'm paying $10,000. But it would be $10,000 times the marginal tax bracket. In this case, you would pay $2,400 of tax in a 24% bracket. So if I said to you, I'll give you $10,000, but you have to pay $2,400, immediately you should say, all right, $10,000 minus $2,400. I will take it. I'll take $7,600 of money. So now when we get into what if it was a full trip, all expenses included, value $10,000 to Europe? Would you take it? Well, this is a little bit more difficult because what's the value to you? So it might be a maybe. First of all, do you want to go to Europe? Now, why is the company giving it to you? Well, maybe you won some type of an award. But do you have the ability to go to Europe with family, friends, work responsibilities? And once again, $10,000 would show up on your pay stub, but you're not paying $10,000. You would pay the tax on $10,000 or $2,400. So to me, this is a pretty good thing if you wanted to go to Europe. If you don't want to go to Europe, this is a bad thing. So now the company will give you a full trip, all expenses. One of my friends back in New Jersey used to always say a free trip to Bayonne, New Jersey. This photo is not of Bayonne, by the way. I just picked a picture out. That was a free picture. But would you take it if you were going to Bayonne, New Jersey? Maybe. Do you want to go to Bayonne, New Jersey? Now, Bayonne, New Jersey really is close to New York City. It's actually not a bad town at all. It's actually a great town, but, Bayonne, New Jersey, I think it was on some type of a comedy routine back in the day. But do you have the ability to go to Bayonne, New Jersey? And then is going to Bayonne, New Jersey worth $2,400? That's really the key here. So now we come down to the real brass tacks. The brass tacks is the company will give you a full cost of a term life insurance, or you might have to pay imputed income on some other benefit that you are getting, such as disability. Sometimes some of the airlines, pilots that we work with, they get points from the company, and those are imputed. Would you take it? And again, the answer is, I think, maybe. With insurance, do you have an insurable interest? Do I have an insurable interest? Yes or no? Do I have other life insurance? And when will the life insurance end? If it's term, if it's whole life, is it expensive? How much is the life insurance on the open market? What's the cost to me if I go get it on the open market? And by the way, you would not try to beat $10,000. You're going to try to beat the 24% tax bracket of $10,000 or $2,400. So this is the key. You would have to pay tax on the extra $10,000 of income, but the tax itself would be $2,400. So if you're getting a value, here's the bottom line. If you're getting a value, and the value is somewhere close to the tax part that you're paying, it's probably a push. If the value is a lot more to you, then it's absolutely something that you want. If the value is less, if going to Bayonne, New Jersey absolutely is something you don't want to do, or Europe for that fact, then it's not a good deal. So anyway, imputed income to me is good, because the only time it's going to be showing up on your pay stub is because you want to pay the tax because the value is greater. Thanks, everybody.